You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. How many legs does a dog have if you call his tail a leg? 4. Saying that a tail is a leg doesn't make it a leg. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. All that I am, or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. When I do good I feel good, when I do bad I feel bad, and that's my religion. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice.
It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues.
As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell, it is simply purgatory. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and under the rule of a just God, cannot long retain it. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of earth. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. Important principles may, and must, be inflexible. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea. But if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. No matter how much cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens.
Stand with anybody that stands right, stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. A house divided against itself cannot stand.
We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it.
I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday.
I remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Avoid popularity if you would have peace. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. If we could first know where we are, and whither we are tending, we could then better judge what to do, and how to do it. If once you forfeit the confidence of your fellow citizens, you can never regain their respect and esteem. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. Towering genius disdains a beaten path. It seeks regions hitherto unexplored. When I am getting ready to reason with a man, I spend 1/3 of my time thinking about myself and what I am going to say, and 2/3 about him and what he is going to say.